Hi, good morning everybody. This is a write-up video for DAST, learn about dynamic application security testing. The rumor is yesterday by TryHackMe. DAST is about black box testing, so basically you don't have access to the code of the application. You have a general, and this room will use ZAP Proxy. Uh, Dynamic application testing, a process of testing running an instance of web application for weakness and vulnerabilities. It focuses in black box testing. So information of it, if you want to read more about it in TryHackMe website. We can use manual or automatic. You can integrate this in the secure software development lifecycle SSD. You can add in testing phase or any test. If you keep doing testing, that's good. Of course, any type of testing is the pro and con. No new tool is perfect. That's why you need always to mix tools together. So dust, we can have the spidering or the active scanning. We can see that from. Let me start ZAP. Now this first question is clear. Of course ZAP dust SAT is the this dynamic testing is not replacement. We're not replacing anything. The process usually called application surface parameter. If we want to map the links or what, it's the spider crawling. Does check the code for an application. Of course, it's black box, so it's not checking anything. It doesn't check inside. So spider and crawler. Okay, that's exactly what happened. Of course, this option is basically is the spider part of ZAP, which is like a collect for us the links. All the links in the website can be connected. So let me start Firefox. Okay, let's go there. Let's go first manually. We can see what we're talking about. 10.10.52.35 dot this one. Okay, we can see the links. So to basically this, if you go manually start looking for the scripts, any hidden or something, and not, but you can do this here. Subtree. Now it's starting scanning. Let's see what we get here. You get a bar, there's a login, robot.txt, and sitemaps. You can notice something here different. This page, I didn't find it. And the reason is because modern web applications, some links get generated in the fly when the application is starting. During spidering, and you can see it happened because the particular link is not directly embedded in the page HTML code, but is generated on the fly by JavaScript. For ZAP to solve this problem, what happened, we need a browser like Firefox or something, so ZAP can take advantage of Firefox and JavaScript, and in that way we can detect. For this we can use what we call it Ajax Spider. So we can go to tools, Ajax Spider. In the case we can use headless, it means without the interface of Firefox. But in our example, let's use this so we can have look at it, so we can have a clear idea what's happening. So we can see now Firefox will pop up. Start scan. You see now he's using Firefox to help him detect the JavaScript links. And now after he finish, let's wait for it. You can see he found it. Yeah, now he found the and remember this one wasn't before. This one wasn't. Remember before we only found this ones. So now we have two. So this one is called headless. When you don't use graphics, you can use headless. And then analyze the site parameter, the post. You can see post. This is login. I'll see it's still running. So the post, they have a pass and user. And then he said other PHP resource. That's the one we find the new. This one we find the new spider gallery, and then we have this new one. So it's a view.php. So the second one. Now after now we did this, now we attack the policies. Of course the policy, it mean when we run an attack, it means ZAP will do everything. So but sometimes we have an idea of our application, like for example here the detail application, it has an operating we have a Linux, it's a web server, language, new framework, and new database. So the logical thing here to do is this is my let me remove this because I did this before. Let me add the new policy. Can TryHackMe, let's call it policy 2, and then for injection we can safely set, because we don't have database, so we can put this one off so we can save time, so we don't waste too much time. Okay, so we can put also the XML, we don't need it. And then we have the client browser as stated there. Because it uses Doom, it take heavy resources. Gathering, injection, you know, we can make it medium high, but it's better just leave it in the middle for now. We don't want to get too strict or something, so I think that's with the room. We just leave it as medium or something like that. Okay, so we have our policy 2 closed, so we can run the scan again. So now we can use an active scan, choose active scan. Okay, I use this, that's all. Now we can use our policy, and then let's see what happens. Of course now we're looking for the alert. You see we have path transversal, that's one, and then said we disabling some test category. That of course it helps speed up because we less resource, less category to test from, so we are fast. Now you can see there's a new category appeared, which is a cross site scripting reflected more, but you can check these many rooms of you can see he found 2. You see this now. Of course now he is not testing the login page because ZAP he doesn't access to the login site. So the next one is how to deal with a login. Now we will ZAP need to record him the process of login, and then use ZAST script for that, which is basically this thing. You can see it by if you make your that. And now because we're doing that, he said this one need to be disabled. This is already disabled in my case, so if you click here it is enabled. Now we disable it, so this one is disabled. Let me check sure. So it's disabled. And then recording, we press the recording, that's the recording. TryHackMe authentication, authentication. Now we doing, of course it's an authentication. That's there. Let's start. And they said after we load that, we press the Firefox button, start recording. We press the Firefox, wait so it doesn't freeze, and then we can go to manually 10.10.52.35.8082 login.php, and then we have we can use this login, which is no spider. Okay, we logged. So you can see after we log in we have this. So then we stop recording. We click there, we stop recording. Now we stopped recording. So if we go now to see something new happen, we can see now we have the authentication appear. So that's authentication, login, things, favicon, and then we have the file. They only see it in there. So we have this authentication. If we go to the script console, we have now that's it. So we can run a simulation now, and we have this. We have found, we log in, and then we have about, token, login, get, body response, and all of that. And then if we go to the response, we should why my response, it doesn't look location, yeah. After you log in, it show you this call say.php. So this is the one we get after login. Now the context. Now that the authentication process is recorded, we need to tell ZAP where to use it. This is done by creating a context. So pathway based on the rule. For ZAP to cover both sides of the application, we would need to record two authentications as script. One for student account and one for teacher. And this is not depending on something. It's not like what we're doing now. So now if we go to our hold on, this is the authentication part. Now go to our sites. Now we can do include in a context. We create a new context. You see we can authentication, script based authentication. Then that's the authentication we create. Don't forget to click load, so you come there, and then load button, and then we have the users. We need to add the user. That's what we have is now spiders. So we can add that, the same username and password, no spiders. Okay, we can add. Okay, we add, then we press OK. So we have the context that we'll use. Respide in the application. Okay, we can go tools, spider, we get that. In this case, we go to user no spider, and a stat scan. You can view this login. You find this one, but login, favicon. Where is the logout? How does logout? So you find the crossway and logout, which is the one. These two you only see them when you are logging. So there. Avoiding logout, of course, here because he will crawl. We don't want him to catch this one and then he log it himself out. So what we do is we need to tell that to teach ZAP, we need to exclude this. Where is the exclude button? Exclude, export, include, what the hell? Exclude from context. Yeah, so this one, so he doesn't log out himself out. Yeah, okay. And then we need to let him when he's logging. So now we teach him when he's log out. Now it's when he's logging out. We know when he's logging, so it means this file is that cross things, cross by .php, this one. Script console, this file response. Let me take this, and then we have, like he stated there, when we log in this file. So this logout php, where is it? So this link will appear only when we logged in. So now flag as context, authentication, logged in indicator. So indication, okay. So now whenever you see this link, he now is logged in, and then whenever you see and don't touch log out, so he doesn't accidentally log out. And then when how he know he's logged in, when he see this, that now we need to tell him when he logged out. To log out, you need to look for example, about me file. About me file is public, you don't need to log in. Of course, if we look here in the script, see now we talk about login. We have a logout because this is cached, because we already did login. So we need to, so we will so note, it may be possible that ZAP has cached authentication response for about me. In that case, you will need to resend the request for the built-in browser so that you have to get the correct pattern. So if I do that, if I'm not mistaken, it should be like this way. So what the hell, that's that IP again, 1010 dot, it's my IP, 1010.52.35. The port is 8082. About me. Okay, let's see what happened in ZAP. Did he catch it or still log out? He's still in the cache. I know how to clear the cache of this thing. I did it last night, I forgot. It is. So now we can do this. And as I stated here, the about me, we can add it, flag as context, logged out indicator, logged, default context, logged out intimate. What I did, no, I added to this one, logged out indication, not in the default context, I needed to my context. Okay. Let me make sure that we're not doing anything wrong. pull the specific URL. Okay, and then authentication. Why about me didn't add? Okay, flag as authentication logged out indicator. Uh, let's go to authentication. Why doesn't give me this option? Otherwise, default context, false user. We exclude the logout, that's correctly. Technology, then user, we have that. Authentication. Look, logged in messages, so it said log out, log in, but doesn't allow put the specified URL. And then he didn't add about me. I'm very confused there, to be honest. So about me, now it seems working. Okay, so if we do tools, active scan, that one, policy, the user. Now let's see what we know, if it's working, because if it's working you will have another high risk alert, because these two we already have them before. So let's see if he can catch the new one or not. Let's see, it's still working. Okay, which type of script was used to record the authentication? As we said, is ZAST script, that one in the top. Forgot, yeah, this is the name, ZAST script. Okay, well, that's the new one. You can see now he discovered, because now he has a login. So we have the remote OS command injection. Oops, I thought we don't find it. Now we have it, so he was able to find the third one. Now the next one here we do is checking API with ZAP. Okay, it's an API, so we can go to copy link. Let me test this one. Here it is. We can go here and see our API. You can see this alerts. It has, you can send an ID, as you said this. So it means we can use this. The file indicates that you can do calls to SCRT art using the get method by sending art underscore ID parameter in there, which is string. You can find similar definition of the parameter. Okay, API definition. So to check, and go in, open our definition ZAP. Now we go to our friend ZAP. Let's use the URL, go to import, and then import an OpenAPI definition from a URL. Okay, we type that our URL, and then let's say import. Now it should show something here. Is importing, successfully importing API. Now where is it? Where the hell? No, the API is in 8081, so it's not this one. It's not the same port. Let me close this. This is it. You can see that's our API. So we have this API. Now scanning the API, so we can go to attack, and then active scan. Well, you can set the same tool. So I think we're not using. Let's use default policy because that was for the first task. Let's use this one. Can we test? And then what is high risk vulnerability was found in the IC generate endpoint. Okay. So basically that's what we're doing. Post data, Python application. Data, that's the ID, the option, at ID. With the alert, what the hell? Why I'm seeing alert is with the button left. I think he's doing the cache. This is not for this. Should be clear. Let me clear it, guys, quickly, so we don't mix with the other script we had before. So we can scan, active scan, default policy. I don't want to do any stat scan. Let's run in that alert. So what high risk vulnerability was found in the generated endpoint? So this one is in path transversal. I assume it's not that one. I'm looking for this generate path. Let's wait for it. Progress. This one, the one. Active scan. Well, it's done already. So alert can be. So it's like he's. Attack. Active scan. Yeah, that's the context. Yeah, the 81 attack active scan. So it's not like this is the policy we did before. Am I missing something here? I don't think I'm missing anything, so it's correct. Import the open out definition. He's finishing scan too fast. He's only one is funding. is the demo team definitely check. We did the import, we have the files. Let's do this. File, new session. Import from URL swagger d for context import. We have that. Attack, active scan, stat scan. Report is correct, it's 81, so it's not like I'm doing something. Let's maybe start a new session to avoid any confusion with the previous task. Now we have a couple of them, but we said what is the high risk variability. We have this, but it's not the one we're looking for. Consecutive policies, yeah, they're not set. Server leak version. Read the detail on path transfer server detected based solely on the information presented by the scanner. Would you categorize this finding as false positive, yes or nay? Parameter ID evidence. So spell the best for attack technique allow an attacker to access the file. How can we know? Should we just copy the URL and test it? Let's see. Why it doesn't allow me to? Let's try. What? We didn't get anything, so I assume it's not accessing any file, by the way, because even this link is like is calling the endpoint and he's just putting text. There's no interesting file. This should not exist, and hopefully will not. I think this is just a false positive. It doesn't make any. It's not like you're looking for a password file or something. Yeah, no, it's a false positive, so it's wrong. It's a false positive. But our problem is why doesn't is there something I'm not let me close this these Firefox things. Let me run the scan again. Active scan 881, so it's the API key for us. 10.10.52.35. He's not picking up the vulnerability. Yesterday I have issue with it. I did twice or something and then he pick it up. Let's wait for it. The number of request alert 0. Now he finish. No, he doesn't get it, so I don't know what the hell is file, new session. So let me start fresh, copy link, so import, open up a definition from URL. This is what exactly we have. Open API definition from URL, take it to default context, import. It import fast, we have it, we have this. Now attack, active attack, default policy. This is default lab, so we're not using the first one. It does make sense. Hey, this is sometimes when you do these rooms and then you have different result from yesterday. Just I don't know. Now it's finished the scanning. Active scan, alert. He doesn't see it. To run scan against an API, right click URL and select attack active scan. Huh. After running the scans, they should have discovered some vulnerabilities in API. Use the result to scan of the scan to answer a question at the end of the task. Okay. He's only pick up the transversal part. I don't know. Is something changed or? Let me do what I need to do. Let me close it. What, the API changed or something in this room or something? I don't know. Let's try other. Which ZAP we did use? Let's use any of them. Sorry guys for this. I don't know what exactly happening because I'm following the same instruction here, but yeah, things can happen. Learn by mistake. I'm learning too. So I'm planning to do the API, like the course of TCM security. There's also a Vanity Lab. They have a couple of interesting stuff. So import from URL. We have the URL. So everything is perfect. Swagger.json. 8081. The IP is correct. 52.10.10. Then import. He said import it, we can have it there. Cuffed. Then attack, active scan. Let's see if we have fresh scan, maybe some cache or whatever it is. Let's see. The progress, yeah, it's at 281. Is attacking the API. You can see the script is an I. Now somehow we finish. Alert. Same things. Is not picking it up. Let's terminate this one because the only explanation for that, and let's jump to the next one. We come back to that one later on. Now, integrating DAST into development pipeline. So here is basically what happened is in the CI/CD pipeline. So you make a commit, for example, to Jenkins. They're using now. You can use GitHub or something, but this Git here, I used it before in Red Hat. So you do your script, you commit, you throw it to Jenkins, pull that one there. So for this, of course, let me wait for the machine to pull up again. Let's do ZAP, sorry, our friend ZAP. He's not starting these two ZAPs here. Maybe let me try the second one. others, this one. Let's do that one. Let's my 8 second will show now. So HTTP 10.10.176.180. Now where are we going? The software we already installed, so we don't need to install anything here. And then we have two ports here. We have the 3000. Uh, 10. Let's wait for it. I think it's still not right. It's not running yet. It just start the proxy, so it means it's we can sign in. We can sign in with TryHackMe. Don't save. We can have this. It's already there. Jenkins file, and then we have start. Please wait. Getting ready to work. That's good. So our friend. Let's try this one at the same time. The old one. Copy link, so we don't waste too much time on that. Definition, open from URL, import. So we have site, we have the API, we have the endpoint, then we can do attack, and hopefully this time start scan, then TryHackMe this one, so we can do multitasking here. So if we go here to Jenkins, we have TryHackMe build. Then we have simple API and simple web. If we go to this, we can see the build now. This is the main. Okay, this is build to Docker image and deploy the Docker image. You can see them. These three of them was done. And then we can see here from the Jenkins file, that's the one that used the first build the Docker image and then the deployed Docker message. Now for us, we need to add OSAP. They already give us the script here to add the ZAP here, so we need to edit. This is a nice interesting thing, so we can do this. We remove the comment. Oops, what the hell I did, and then remove the comment, and then we need to commit changes. And now if we go back to our friend there's something will happen now. Let's wait for it. We see it's starting to the because we did the commit. Now it's committing now. Let's wait for it. Now let's our friend if we are lucky today or not. Guys, we're not lucky. We still don't have the I'm very surprised. Okay, let's see what happens. You can see he's doing. Now we're looking for the report. We'll come back to report. To be honest, guys, I don't know why I'm missing something. API description. You have the path, ID, get parameters, we import. Then you should now see all the variable of endpoint parameter on inside tab, which is exactly what we have. That's this. So 81. My IP is a new one. D for context. Let me attack. Now I'm guessing. Let's attack that one. Sometimes. Okay, let's go back to this. Sorry guys, I'm a bit confused. So we have. It's still not finished. It's okay. Let's wait for it. So he's committing now. It will not work because download the report for simple web repository. So to do that, it's basically is this one. It's still working. Status. Workspace. Okay, so we go to that. Because ZAP will save the file here. You can see here it's a. That's why he saves zip folder. So we go to this. And then he said don't read it in Jenkins, you must right click and save it. So ZAP report, download all files. So where is downloading them? Okay, let's extract, quit. That's the reports. What the hell? YAML is not finished. I think it's an HTML, so it's not file. Let's go back. Okay, let's go up. Did this finish or not? Simple web app. Still building. Let's wait for it. Our friend ZAP. Oh, now we are. Oh yeah. See, we go here. Very strange. Because why in so we need to scan through this one, not this one. That's my mistake. He said, what is the high risk vulnerability? So we have this is a remote OS command injection. Okay, so we should scan through the endpoint, not the whole things. Sorry guys. Now let's go back to our workspace. Said you should right click on save the report before open it. Open it directly in Jenkins will break the formatting. ZAP reports. See, now we have it. So save link as download. Let me go to download folder. Let me open. Now, how many medium risk vulnerability? Medium. This is medium, so we have 3 of them. So we can just have 3. Then check the main branch of the simple API. So we need to go to one of the build failed during the build to Docker image step. What is the number of the previous failed build? to main, which is a simple API. So we need to go to simple API. Simple API as the main. Okay, number 4 is failed. So it seems that's what they're looking for, the number 4. And then download the ZAP report for the simple API. So if we do that, we do the same things. We go to simple API, and then we go to the Jenkins file, and not Docker file. Simple API, Jenkins file. Then we edit. We have the same script for ZAP. They put it to us, so we can just then comment this. Then we can commit this. Commit changes. After committing changes, we come here. Now we can see there's a new build is coming out. The main, you can see number 8 now is starting. So we need to wait for it so we can get the report. Download the ZAP report of simple IP repository. What is high risk vulnerability was found? Okay, let's wait for it a little bit. So at the conclusion of this story, mistake, I'm supposed to do this when I scan to get the remote OS command injection. So basically this is the room for I think maybe I will start using these ZAP things when we have this room of TryHackMe. Let's try. I think it might be finished. Workspace. Let's see if we have that HTML report or not. ZAP report. Not yet. Yes, we need to wait for it. Start number 8. Let's wait, guys, for it. So we did what it said. It said the ZAP report stable the script wherever. Wait, why is taking too long? Okay. Does that HTML appear? Not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. Let's wait for it. Number 8. Where is building? Started 1 minute and 50 seconds ago. Okay, so we can. In this room, we have covered the basic of how DAST works, and with ZAP Proxy 2, you can perform that manual and automatic way. DAST is only one of many ways. What else? STA, Pinterest tester, and all the guaranteed and security level for application. Cycle. Okay, we click here, waiting for the build to finish. Wait for it, wait for it. Workspace. ZAP report. Still nothing. Simple API. It's still in progress. It's failed. Okay, I think now we're done. Open that one. Workspace. Let's go to the ZAP report. We have it, so save link as, so it's number 8. Then we go to our number 8, open with Firefox. What's the question? Question is, which high risk vulnerability was found? High risk vulnerability is the same one. that one. You can see, okay, the room is finished. So you can click on it. Let's see. I didn't notice that. Oh, yeah, it gave you. So the report is good. You can click on that. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, guys, thank you very much. That's the end of this room. Thank you very much. Sorry for some confusion. Please like and share, and if you have a question, you can comment. Thank you very much, and have a great day.